Well, for those of you that are watching, I'm very excited to be here, and especially because I have the owners of TILT. It's a local CrossFit gym in Massachusetts that's owner operated. It happens to be from a great client of ours, LJ DeCarlo. We also have his business partner, Max, here with us. So guys, thank you so much for being here. It's a privilege. Can you talk a little bit about yourself, LJ, if you don't mind starting? Kind of introduce yourself to our
Sure. Sure, no problem. I'm LJ DeCarlo. I'm one of the owners of TILT Inc. And we, as Hudson mentioned, we have 5 CrossFit gyms in Massachusetts, started in 2016 with 1 gym, and over the past few years, we've grown it to 5 gyms. And I partnered up with Max Isaac on our first gym, and it's been a great run ever since.
Cool. Hi, I'm Max Isaac. I'm also an owner of TILT Inc. And like LJ said, we're a small fitness business out of Massachusetts, starting with 1 gym. We've grown it to 5 over the past 4 or 5 years. And Hudson, like you said, we're an owner-operated gym. So, we're not only owners, we're members too, taking part in the day-to-day fitness activities with our members.
Awesome. So the question that I have that I'm very curious is, why CrossFit? Like, what got you guys into CrossFit?
So I started CrossFit about 8 or 9 years ago, and I actually started it as a CrossFit kids coach. So I was teaching kindergarten at the time in Natick, and one of my students was looking for some type of physical activity after school. I found a CrossFit gym in Natick and asked if I could volunteer for the kids class. And interestingly enough, that grew into me taking part in CrossFit, becoming a middle school, high school, and eventually an adult coach there. And that's how I met LJ. So LJ and I first met. I coached him at CrossFit New England, another gym that we were at, and we became friends from there. And LJ then asked if I would like to partner and start our first CrossFit gym, which is in Waltham, Massachusetts.
That's
yes,
awesome.
And that's where we also met our third partner who turned us all on to CrossFit, Ben Bergeron.
Right.
Cool. So LJ, what got you into CrossFit? What was your and by the way, I know your wife is super into it as well, and you guys
she actually is the one who told me I should give it a try. She had tried a class 1, so I decided I would try it, and I fell in love with it. I thought it was great. It was a great workout, much better than my normal routine I was doing since I was 17 years old. So it was a much better workout. Helped me train for I wanted to do one of those Tough Mudder races back in the day, back in 2012. So yeah, that's when I started, and it's been a passion of mine ever since. And I thought it would be a great idea to own and operate one of these things. So it became a great passion project, and it's something I love to do daily still.
That's awesome. So what makes TILT better or different than other gyms?
Yeah, when we talk about our brand, and we talk about TILT, it's not necessarily about being better. It's focusing on the things that we have control over. So what I think makes us stand apart from the rest is, first and foremost, is our physical locations, and it's the quality of gym that we're putting out there. Now, back when LJ and I first started, garage gyms were very in, and it was kind of cool to have rusty equipment and have things not be super clean. As we know, especially during a pandemic right now, dirty's not cool, clean's where it's at. People want gyms where they not only feel safe from a training perspective, but they feel safe at the actual physical space. So the first thing that sets us apart is the way that we've built our gyms. The first gym that LJ built for us was built from the ground up, and I still believe it's one of the only gyms in New England, if not the only gym in New England, that was purpose-built for CrossFit. From there, our branding is consistent across our 5 gyms, in that we're carrying across the same quality of equipment and facility throughout the gym. So it starts at the facility, and then it moves into our trainers. Our
So-
trainers aren't.
I'm so sorry, but since I'm in real estate, I have to ask, what makes a facility special for CrossFit? Especially if we're talking about probably the only one in New England or in Massachusetts. So what is it that's different? And maybe LJ can cover that part versus just a regular building that was outfit for CrossFit.
So, as Max said, a lot of these a lot of the CrossFit gyms out there are converted warehouses or garages or whatever they might be. And what we did is I took a machine shop, tore it down, rebuilt a building, very modern looking on the outside, open floor plan on the inside with 2 floors. So when you first walk in the building, there's a check-in station, doesn't interfere with any flow of traffic. From there, our locker rooms are upstairs. So you go up a set of stairs right to the locker rooms, overlooking the workout space, so you can see what's going on down below. You can then come down the back stairs where you could stretch, or and warm up before your class, and then be able to hop right into your scheduled class. Now, some things have changed since then because of COVID and different things we've had to do that we can talk about later on, but that's primarily one of the differences there. So there's no interruption of the gym floor when new classes are starting and old members are walking out the door. So there's no interruption.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for clarifying that. But yeah, Max, go ahead. So you're talking about your members, right?
Yeah, no. So, well, I like I said, it starts with the physical location, and then it's about the trainers, the people that we've employed. We've done a really wonderful job of finding the right people for a really unique and difficult job. The market is saturated with trainers and gyms, and so you need to be able to find special trainers, people that care about their members outside of the 45 minutes or 1 hour that they have class, and we've done a really good job doing that. So it's the facilities, it's the trainer, as well as the people that are on board with us. So, when we look at what we're doing, it's more than one thing. It's kind of all encompassing, and there's a number of different things that make Tilt as special as it is. And, another thing, which I really believe, like we said, is, owner operated stuff. This is, LJ has a lot of things going on, but he always makes Tilt a priority for us, which is incredibly important, because people notice when the owner's in class, right? When the owner's doing the same thing that the members are doing, it creates this really wonderful buy-in. And I think that's pretty unique as well.
So now, how good is LJ doing a class?
He's amazing.
Come on, really?
Yes, LJ's in great shape for his age.
For his age.
I'm just kidding. It's a little dig, but not much.
All right, it's all right.
That's awesome. So what? Since LJ, you had mentioned COVID, what changes have you guys had to make in order to stay in business? Because I'm assuming your industry is probably one of the most affected industries so far.
Yes, we were hit pretty hard. We made the decision before gyms got shut down to close on our own on March 13th, I believe it was, when we made the decision that we would close the following day, ahead of the governor stating that we should be closed, just because we thought it was the right thing to do with being a health and wellness company, keeping the health of our members in mind. And from there, that day, we actually launched a virtual platform where we started offering our classes through Zoom. And we pivoted that way and eventually developed a full schedule on Zoom, where I believe we were running 42 classes a week. Max, is that correct?
I think it was more. Yeah, I think probably more than that. It was like 8 to 10 classes a day. So,
yeah.
like LJ said, our priority is always the health and wellness of our members as well as our employees. We thought that it was incredibly important for us to be ahead of the game here, and make some real changes quickly. So instead of waiting to be told to shut down, we decided to close things down, immediately switch to this virtual offering, and run a full-time Zoom gym. Now, as things are ramping back up, we are still continuing to offer a virtual Zoom membership as well as an in-person membership, and we are also going all in on launching a new virtual platform that has pre-recorded classes daily. And so now what we're looking at moving into December is the goal will be something via Zoom, in person, as well as a full virtual offering.
Wow, that's really cool. What is that virtual offering going to be called?
We don't know if we can let everybody know yet.
Okay.
It's secret.
Well,
no, it's
for those of you that are watching this video, please comment and put your suggestions down there, because I'm sure they're gonna love. Actually,
no, we're
Max, when I was talking to LJ offline and he mentioned a name, I was the first one to be like, maybe you should name this, and I could tell the reaction right away. That's why.
All right, so maybe I won't even say the name that we have. We'll wait to see what people say, but that's in the works right now, and that's honestly the common theme that I think we've had going for us for quite some time. Is our commitment is to health and wellness. We started off as a physical gym, and we will continue to do that because that's our roots. But we will also continue to change with the times and make the necessary adjustments to not only stay relevant in the health and wellness space, but to be a leader in the health and wellness space. You know, it's not enough to be a C student and to operate at the bare minimum. We want to push the edge and continue moving forward with this company. And we're lucky, you know, that we have active owners. We have incredibly bright and motivated employees and members that have bought into the system that we've created.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Anything you want to add, LJ?
No. I mean, you know, what I would like people to do is just come and try it out, especially the in-person classes. What we've done is set up partitions and made things very easy for people to have a good experience and still feel safe while working out. And so we would just encourage people to come try out our classes.
Yep. And so that's
I was just gonna ask you, what is the way for people to find you guys, or is there, you know?
Yep. So that's a really good question, Hudson, and LJ. Thanks for bringing that up. We're a Massachusetts-based company. All of our gyms right now are adhering to the guidelines that have been laid out for health and wellness facilities. So we are all adhering to the social distancing guidelines that are laid out by Massachusetts. We've built partitions at all of our gyms to make sure that our members are safe and taken care of. We're also running a really wonderful special that the first week of coming to our gym is free. And not only that, but after that first week, your first month is $98. So essentially, to be a part of a Tilt gym, your first 5 weeks are $98. And that's probably the best deal around. If you want to get more information about Tilt, you can always go to our website, which is CrossFitTilt.com. From there, you'll be able to take a look at all of our different physical gyms. You'll also be able to get an idea of the different memberships we offer. And then schedule your first class. And then from there, you'll be in and be part of our family.
That's awesome. And if I'm a little older, can I request LJ as a special trainer?
We have members ages 11 to 83. So you fit right in.
Yeah, we have exactly. We have members from all walks of life, all ages, and that's the best thing. It's all inclusive fitness. Like I said, our goal is not to get one age group in. We believe that health and wellness is for anybody at any part of their life. And that's why we have dedicated and experienced trainers to make sure that this is being done safely with longevity in mind.
That's awesome. Well, I have to say, I've visited your gym in Cambridge, and I've had so many friends that are members. And even before I knew LJ, that kept bragging about Tilt. So it's really
great
cool to know that you guys are thriving during this pandemic, as well as to know that you're giving us this opportunity to share a little bit about your story with us. So
we really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, guys. I hope that whoever is watching enjoys this and actually can support a local business like yours. And yeah, that's that. So thank you again for your time. Great. And can't wait to work out with you guys.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right.